Hello. Hi. Okay, let me check if everything works. Because I did the smart thing of, like, updating some options right before the stream. Hi, Lovis, thank you. Hi, Robo. Hi, B. How you all doing? I hope you're doing well. If you could see on the Discord, I started working on my next game. I went back because I am... Hi, V. Because on one hand, I am working on updating the Mocha's game, the gift that I gave Mocha for her birthday. But that inspired me to like try to do... start working on the new game. So I started working, and right now all of it is placeholders and such, but I started making a clicker. Would your wool taste like cotton candy? No. I think it would taste like wool. You adding a high expansion to the Mocha game. How do you imagine that? I mean, I could, but you... How? It's bright orange! Like, people are ginger, so if anything, I would expect my wool to taste like ginger. Not how. Hi! Come on. But in what way would I implement hi in the game? As in, every time, I don't know, every time you collect... Should I add the sound effect that says hi every time you collect the flowers? Or every time you press jump? Or every time you enter a level, there's a new hi? Collect different forms of hi with sound effect. Just make it go, hi Axe, I'm Roboto. But it's Mocha's game. Maybe if I ever make a game for you, Robo, then I will implement that. Imagine the possibilities. Also, I haven't went back to my dating sim in a while. I don't know if I should. I think I should like consider that one finished. Although I think it would be smart of me to actually maybe like compile the game in a way. You would make it game for me? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Right now, I have too many ideas for games for myself, I would say. I have too many ideas that I want to make. I think the clicker one is basically the easiest. That's why it went like the first one to go that I went for. Because I also have an idea for like a dress-up game with me. Where you can put Angie in like different little outfits. But that would require a lot of drawing, and you know how I am with drawing. That is... Maybe I'm gonna employ Mocha to do the art part for me, and then I'm just gonna code the game. Move aside, Barbie. Now we have Angie. Exactly. But didn't Barbie have like a friend who probably was called Angela? Pay Mocha an exposure. It's easy. Ah! Hi, furriers! Oh no! They almost stuck. How are you doing? I saw you playing some logistics game recently. Something like... It reminded me a little bit of like Satisfactory? I call it logistics game, but basically I think you created some yes, that's the. I remember seeing a lot of like conveyor belts. Sorry for not saying hi, but I was like engaged in so much stuff. Also, like I was saying, me and Mocha, we we spoke about it like the other day on stream. It kind of feels like we are both running debts with each other. Like, she's drawing so much art for me. I do some stuff. You spoka with Mocha. That was a good one. She should make like a podcast and call it Spoka with Mocha. And then she'll have to credit you, B, and pay you like a fee for the idea. Spoka with Mocha. So you're telling me I'm not gonna the B fee. Beefy, like meat? Beefy? Like with beef? Do I have any other news? I don't feel like I mean, a couple of things happened. However, one is a secret that I cannot like tell you. Other is the game that I already showed you. I mostly worked on the game, but ooh, I did the thing. I felt like I felt like a real game developer. I took my laptop. I went to like a I went to a cafe. Oh my gosh! Hi, Koopy. The Wolfverse have opened a portal into your stream. We come in peace, spreading love and ooh-oos. Hi, Koopy! Welcome, everyone! I hope you're doing well. What you been up to? What you been doing? Hello, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Angie, Space Angie. I do play indie games, and do a lot of different stuff. Lately, I've been doing some live 2D rigging, and game development as well. And generally just yapping. You just came in at the very beginning of the stream, so although there is a game happening in the background, it's probably going to take me like an hour of just, you know, catching up, yapping, before we actually get into the game. Dinner has just arrived, so sorry I didn't learn, but stream was good. Play Doki Doki. Oh, okay, that's intense. And finished Titan Tasmanian Tiger 4. Nice. I think it rings a bell. Isn't it like a kind of, I mean, it's fourth in the series. I was about to ask if it's kind of old, but I would assume so. Also, wait, you finished Tied the Tasmanian Tiger and then you played Doki Doki, or the other way around? You need lock-in and suddenly end stream expensive redeems. Why? What? Oh, you know who would abuse the end stream redeem? Loomis. Because once Loomis would be like, need to go to bed. Angie, redeem, end stream instantly. Doki Doki Dentai. Oh, I think that's sensible, because after such an intense game, I think, you know, relaxing with a little bit of maybe a cozy platformer is better. It's fun to spend several 100,000 points to end stream 5 minutes in. Yes, I can imagine it so. But I also need to think how many points would I need to set it to, because I don't know how many points you all have. I felt that I do have quite a lot of redeems that I hope you are using from time to time and are using the points that you are getting, the jellies that you collect. So, you said several 100,000, several, so I assume like more than 5. More than 500,000 points. Maybe. A once per stream thing. You don't say. But I think I would have to like attach it to a code that forcibly ends stream, because otherwise I'm afraid I would be like, no, I refuse. I don't want to finish the stream. So I would have to make it a forcible, like a, you know, like ejecting pilot from the craft. Make a funny TTS creature. Can confirm chats will always go crazy for TTS. Honestly, maybe I could set up Lemmy to be a TTS creature. Then instead of me using Lemmy to chat, maybe Lemmy could be your voice. Lemmy could be your avatar. Because what else? I think Lemmy would be appropriate for that. Let's always start using. Lemmy says a slur. Yeah, this is what I would be afraid of, honestly. I remember watching, I think, some IRL streamer commenting on the fact that so many VTubers have a text-to-speech redeems with, like, they never trust the text-to-speech because they are afraid somebody would abuse it with, like, language that could get the streamer banned. And I always wonder, like, do we have, like, I suspect maybe now there's a way to block offensive words. So maybe it's not that risky. I am a little paranoid. You can see that I have trust issues. Using Lemmy TTS to piss off Angie by seeing how the TTS pronounces Polish words. I don't know if you remember, but when we played Hypnospace Outlaw, it's the text-to-speech that was built, like, attached to the game, because the game had some built-in little creature that could read out the messages. But it was attached to the text-to-speech, the system text-to-speech. And because my system text-to-speech is Polish, he was reading all of the English words with horrible, horrible Polish pronunciation. And it was glorious. Hi, Loomis. Wait, did you say... Oh, no, you gave me the applause. You haven't said hi. Even though I said hi to you. That would be even better. Wait, actually, give me a second. Give me a moment. Because I want to pull out my old stream from Hypnospace Outlaw. And show you how it was. I think it might have been in the first part, maybe. Okay. It is I. And I had my mic off. You know, connect with other people. Question from me to you is text-to-speech to Polish.
This is a test of the Hypnosis voice synthesis bot, HipP.
And the question from me to you is... Where is he?
Your progress in safe.
How...
This keyboard.
Probably some... Oh my god, it's win...
Review the case to determine.
Okay, this was just a training.
Important message received from dispatch.
Okay. Important message received from dispatch. That would be the quality of the language. or bears the likeness of 90... Wait, no, I need you guys to hear this.
This is a content infringement notice regarding any content that copies or bears the likeness of 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Cooper. Look through your assigned zone for at least 3 possible...
It's so bad. It's so bad. It is so bad. It's so bad, but it's so great. It would be really funny for Lemmy. I liked in Cult of the Lamb when I could make my bean go up to you and say nonsense. It was very fun. Divine Spangy, the Dr. Pepper is being served warm. Please construct a refrigerator. Yes, it was adorable considering that you also so many times requested things that I wasn't able to provide. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna do it later. Oh gosh, I was only sort of here. I understand. I understand because I remember Mocha complaining that I hog your attention. Hog? Am I using that word correctly? Anyway, I hope you know what I meant. I was thinking also about Cult of the Lamp a little bit. We never finished that game, but also I feel like I didn't vibe with it like in such a way. Maybe I should get back to it. That is the correct use of hogging something. Thank you so much, B. I believe you. Oh, another thing, because Cult of the Lamb made me think of Animal Crossing. The other day, I dusted off my 3DS because I met a person who was walking around in 3DS and they were like, I need some street passes, please. Please, can you come in with your 3DS one day? And I was like, sure. So I dusted it off to, charge it to check if everything works. And I remembered that a Nintendo Store is no longer available for 3DS. And I've been thinking. Hi, Toot. Ooh, you wanna play Voices of the Void so bad. Ooh, yes, but I think I would have to do the tutorial before playing the game proper on stream. Because I remember, I think it was my birthday stream. I think we had Inky with us then, when I started playing Voices of the Void. And I could not focus on the tutorial, and I think we were doing the tutorial for like an hour. We haven't finished it. I don't think I ever got to the game proper. Hedgehogging my attention. This is basically what happens in your backyard, Loomis. The hedgehogs are hedgehogging your attention. How are they, by the way? Have they woken up from their nap? Have they been popping out from their sleepy place? I recommend the experimental build now. It's been such a radical change. From what? Maybe, don't tell me because I don't want spoilers, because I do want to play that game. But one question. Does the game has an ending, or is it like an endless type of experience? Last year, the first day I saw them was your birthday. A miracle on my birthday. Perfect. It's Voider of the Voiderer? I understand. It's more. I understand. So, but going back to the 3DS situation, because I turned on the Street Pass app, game, whatever, and there were like a bunch of things that apparently were released when the Nintendo Game Store was still up, but I already haven't played my 3DS in a while. So I missed some of the updates, but now I can't like download them. I can't get them because they are paywalled, and because they were paywalled and the eShop is not working anymore, I will not be able to get them, and I'm very sad. Well, I guess, you know, I should have paid attention when they were announcing the eShop is going to be retired forever. However, I'm also wondering, I need to check like my purchase history, because I wonder what happens to all the stuff that I purchased that I didn't have downloaded at the last time I played my 3DS. Are they like lost forever? Or should I... Thank you, too. That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt when I realized that the eShop does not work anymore. But I'm also wondering, like, should I do something quote unquote illegal to my console now? I mean, you don't have to answer because you know, let's not talk about illegal actions here. However, this makes me a very disappointed customer if that means I lost access to some of the stuff that I bought. I know, you know, this is exactly what the Stop Killing Games supposedly is about. The end of life plan. Like, what happens if they decide to like disable the eShop or such? I was thinking to myself, oh, wouldn't it be nice if they had, at least for that Street Pass thingy, after the shop was disabled, release like a patch that maybe unlocked last bit of the updates? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, FBI, open up! I was just thinking theoretically, you know, the thought crimes does not exist. Yet, at least. But yeah, this is what I was thinking about. That, sad that I lost the ability to, fully utilize all of the options of my 3DS. Oh well. Don't worry, you will be able to play your games on the Switch 2. I don't have Switch 2, and considering the prices of everything lately, I don't plan on buying it. After you buy them again for $30. Yeah. But I was happy to see that I still have my Tomodachi Life on 3DS, so at least since I don't think I'll be playing the new Tomodachi Life because it's gonna be on the Switch 2. Probably, I don't think it's gonna be released for Switch 1. We don't hate Nintendo enough, to be honest. Lately, I've been having similar thoughts, to be honest. Yeah. And I've been having many thoughts about Pokemon as well, but it all just makes me sad because I feel they are slowly going to like this place that usually was reserved in my heart for AA games. That is wasted potential. Like, there's been so many things you could have done better. There's been so many things you could have done like smarter, but instead you decided to, you know, go for the easy cash grab. I can't get along with any of the console companies anymore. Same. This is why I am pretty strict with me playing indie games on stream and not like, you won't see me playing Fortnite. You won't see me playing, I don't know, Marvel Rivals, or because I feel these things are like overly exposed already. Little known indie game Fortnite. Yeah, yeah, little known indie game Fortnite. Yeah. And you know, there are like many arguments against some of the things here. I don't feel like I am better than people who play those. I don't think I am smarter or anything. I just feel that, you know, considering that some of the games, some of the indie games that we are seeing were made with such a huge amount of love and like passion, I think it's better to like look this direction, especially with other stuff, AI stuff and such. Better an indie gamer than a ball gamer. Wait, I think I heard about this, that games are either gun or ball. What is Thaumaturge? I think technically it's a gun game because we do have a gun and we sometimes use it in combat. The only big developer I stand by is SCS Software. They are not really indie anymore, but I've been with them since the beginning, and their pricing is reasonable. I've never heard about or maybe I have, but I don't recognize the name. What are like their recognizable titles? And also, I still am for us returning to the description of like AA games, because I feel that sometimes we call stuff indie, you know, in the same indie bracket we have the single developer. I am technically an indie developer, but there are some games like, I don't know, Senua's Sacrifice, for example, that were a little more advanced, and I would say these are like AA because they are not AAA. They don't have like a gigantic publisher studio behind them, but they still made a very like an amazing experience. And you know, me saying that I think Thaumaturge is a AA game, for example. Greedfall, a AA game. I mostly buy indie games not out of any moral issue, but because they are better. In many regards, I agree. But also, I think it is subjective, you know. Better is very subjective, and I know that there are games that are not for everyone. I know, like, I am the best example because even though right now this game that I'm playing here is a turn-based combat thingy, I don't really vibe with like RPG Maker games for some reason. I don't know why. But I see an RPG Maker game and it's like, I sleep. But I know there are so many examples that are just amazing. They have amazing story and such. Like Omori, for example. I've never played Omori because I don't know why. That's just... And this is not like RPG Maker game, but it is... maybe it's just... like Final Fantasy? I can't play Final Fantasy for some reason. I don't know why. Will you be ballin'? We must return to PS2. We must return to PS2 and play my favorite game on PS2, which is Def Jam Fight for New York. The distinction between smaller studio and one person in the basement. I think we should have that the distinction. And you should stream Game Dev Tycoon, but I finished Game Dev Tycoon so many times already. I even have another Game Dev Tycoon. Wait, let me show you. Wait, no, actually, I'm not going to show you. For reasons. For certain reasons, I am not going to be showing you, but I do have another Game Dev Tycoon game installed. SCS is the maker of Euro/American truck simulators, but generally cheap games, cheap DLCs, not like EA where you pay $40 for a few chairs like in The Sims. Oof. Yeah. Oh, but yes, I think I would call probably. I mean, I don't know. I would have to look into it more, but it is a very niche, specialized market. But I imagine they make such a bank from those games. This is as close to RPG Maker as Edgy will ever be. I mean, I played Undertale. Undertale was the most important game ever made. I mean, even Pope played it. Or something. And it was made by one guy and a cat and 80 to 90 guest artists. Yeah. There used to be a Game Dev Tycoon workshop mod that lets you actually affect the success of consoles if your game were good enough. With it, wish it hadn't disappeared. Creating an alternate timeline by making games for the Atari Jaguar. That shit sounds fun. Yeah, honestly. Wait, you're telling me that currently in Game Dev Tycoon, it doesn't matter like how many and how good the games are on the console? This kind of sucks, and that seems like an oversight. And my first thought was, maybe I should make my own Game Dev Tycoon. But no, I already want to make my own Painters Guild, so some consoles are simply doomed to fail. Like, wait, was it Virtua Boy? The first VR console? Was it actually the first VR console? Since both their games have won several prizes over several years, I would say they were doing fine. It's like SCS is the biggest out there, but when they were little, they were only 3 to 4 people or so. They did grow a lot since then. Yeah, sure. So I would say probably like a AA studio or something. I agree, but also this reminds me how Farming Simulator, like there are Farming Simulator tournaments, and they are organized on some of the farming like expos. There's like a, I don't know, farming machinery expo, and there's going to be one section where they have Farming Simulator tournaments. Amazing. How big would they have to be in order to be AA? I mean, there isn't like a strict category. But if something is bigger than you know, compare that to EA, for example, or Ubisoft, where you have games that where you have like multiple titles, you have games that bring in like millions and millions of dollars. Oh, they canceled Russia expansion for Eurotrack 2 when Russia invaded Ukraine. Ooh, nice. Respect. But still, like, how big would they have to be? I would say like a team of, I don't know, 15, 20 plus people. Maybe some publisher, but not a huge one. Like, I'm trying to think of something right now that would be snugly in AA. Wait, was it called Spiders? I think there's a developer, right? Yes, a French company. Yeah. Oh, this is Greedfall. That's why I remember them. I do have a soft spot for Greedfall for some reason. I feel like it's one of those games where I looked at it and I was like, you have such a potential. I wish they did something better with you, though. They also donated. Nice. That's very nice to hear. Okay, like 300 employees. $300 to $400 employees, I think it's still not AAA. Because if you think about it, 400 employees, if they also have like finance, HR, in-house, probably some legal department to handle the trademarks of brands, because I suspect that since they are using probably satellite maps for the roads, and they are using probably existing brands of cars and such, they probably need some legal department. So if they have all of that in-house, yeah, honestly, it's not a big company. Not nearly as big as really big ones. Yeah, when I recently saw a clip of, what's his name? The guy from Blizzard who was the driving force for Overwatch. Kaplan. Bill? What's his name, I think? I can't remember now. But yeah, I saw an interview with him when he said that at one point the CFO, Chief Financial Officer, told him to like meet him in the office, and they spoke, and the CFO told the guy that he needs to make X amount of money by this like deadline, and then he'll have to, his project, Overwatch, will have to keep producing X amount of money, otherwise they'll have to lay off around 1,000 people, and it's going to be on him. Like, if you have the workforce to just lay off 1,000 people, like the AAA industry companies usually employ thousands of people. So 300 to 400 is still not a lot. I think it would be like AA. But yeah, maybe now that I think about it, AA, when I said more than 15, 20 people, you know what? Let's say, I think it should be far more than 20 people. They do all that themselves and do have copyrights of the brand's name model. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's probably why they have such a head count, because they need to have people who like can handle legalese, I would say, when it comes to all of that stuff. Because I can imagine they would hate to have the same situation in a couple of years as GTA had with, you know, when they had to remove the music from the old games because their rights to use that expired. So they had to probably have some people negotiating for maybe some, how is the word? Indefinite licensing? That's not bad for a tiny indie company at first. Yeah, absolutely. You know, most of the current gigantic companies started as tiny indie companies. Or a collective of a couple of tiny indie companies. Because that's how the game industry looked at the very beginning, right? It was just a couple of guys sitting in a garage coding. And then it started to grow, and look at it now. Anyway. We need to find what happened at the brothel. I think that's gonna be Let's visit the brothel. That's gonna be the first thing we do in this in the game today. Also, it fascinates me how Ligia is completely unfazed that, you know, we had to bury a couple of guys in our backyard. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, she said that she's very concerned about going out. Now, she's used to it. Oh my god. I mean, you know what? Maybe we had the decency to bury these guys because here we have just dead bodies laying on the street. She said she heard somebody being shot outside. Oh no. Is this another wanted poster? Yep.
I don't look that bad, do I?
We have some posters. A little low quality, but I can see something about brothers. You need to seize the means of production, maybe. Okay, this is closed. This is closed. How would she be used to it? Why are you burning all of that stuff? Honestly, I think considering that this is probably like anti-bourgeoisie movement, I think we might be in not the best position right now. I think leaving Ligia alone at home might not be a smart idea. I hope she's safe. I hope she has a gun. He said something about that she picked up father's old... was it rifle, I think? Because I have his revolver, so she probably has a rifle. A rifle. I'm walking here. Ogłoszenia. Wait, I wonder if my... Oh, yeah, no, everything is locked. Can I even, like, travel between locations now? Because this guy apparently was stopped with a rifle. She's essentially been on her own while you've been unconscious. She's been on her own, basically, for the last 10 years. Because remember, I was away.
Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
My fist to your face may be the gift. Discipline the soldiers. Yeah, let's do that.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like. A bunch of pathetic bribe takers with no honor and no sense of duty.
Oh, we are so going to fight.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much honor you have when you end up in the Citadel.
I already
Let's get him.
been there.
Doesn't have to be in one piece.
Why does he sound like such a robot? Excuse you, he had a beautiful Polish accent. I could hear that the guy was a Polish speaker reading lines in English. Easy. There's just two of you. There's two of me. You stand a no chance. Who is attacking first? This guy's attacking first. Even though he's not very fast. Reduce focus. Makes immune to negative effect. Actually, I don't like that you are immune to negative effects. So let me maybe start with this one. Yeah, I can't give you suffering. So this is going to be kind of pointless. But I can cause suffering to you. Is that Robo in the game? We might need to ask him next time. Yeah, let me do this. He is now going to get negative effects. Ow! Ow! And next one is going to be... You know what? Since I have such a huge amount of negative effects on me, let me send something to you. Yep. Let me send you this. Basically, all of the negative effects from me move to the guy. Let me... Oh my god, because I've been slowed down. Even my quick attack is very, very slow. This guy is about to die. How about we cause you suffering? Hopefully, my Lilac will speed this up. Ow! Ow! I did. And you... Yeah, let's do this again. Because I don't like bleeding. I wish we could stop bleeding. Hello? Thank you. Bonk. Ah, stop! Good night. Okay, they dealt
Sir,
more
I have
damage
no
than I
idea what
wanted.
you did to them, but today I will drive you for free.
Thank you.
We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
Ah, thank you. Okay, so we can move around freely. So let's see what happens. Wait, I also have 3 skill points to use, and I think that should be enough for... Increases inflicted damage by 140%, makes the attack on the enemy choose a random target. Increase inflicted damage by 100. And this also increases my health. Oh. I want this one. Available upgrades. Wait, it added something here? Ah. Okay, now I understand. Oh no, I don't remember what I had here. Inflicts damage, interrupts enemy's planned action. Increases inflicted damage. This could make it like a one-shot kill, but it's a third action in like a third evolution of this action. Doubles the inflicted damage if or lowered focus if your focus is less than 6. Huh. You know what? Yeah, let's increase damage by 100%. Why not? But I need to find out what happened. Okay, I can travel to Mirov and to Povish and to Różycki Bazaar. Interesting. Why would I go there? But I can't. Okay, but let's go to Powiśla because I am set on finishing this game tonight. And because of that, we shouldn't get too sidetracked. However, we are doing a side quest right now. But that doesn't mean it's not important for the game. It's a side quest, but not one of those sightseeing ones, I think. Okay, let's find where the brothel was. I suspect it's still... Why is the toilet burning? I remember every time we visited this place, there was like a line standing in front of this toilet. But now it's burning. Somebody had a very spicy food, I think. Oh. I wonder if the brothel is still like also on fire. Or if it's just a hole in the ground. I never noticed this mask here before. See? That is cool. Oh? Okay, this is supposedly his dead body. However, I'm not sure. It's too mummified. Can I touch it? Posthumous cold growing. Who hasn't heard about the tragic explosion in Powiśle? All of our hearts are grief-stricken and eyes swollen from crying. It was just yesterday that I had a chance to talk to Grigory Rasputin himself, who organized the ill-fated feast. No one thought that the mysterious miracle worker would soon disappear behind the sporting house door, never to show his face again. Rasputin was surrounded by a strange aura. He was magnetic, and though he preached, oddly enough, he did not moralize. He took everyone under his wing. After all, he did organize his pre-mortem feast by the sporting house. Sporting house? Is that how brothels can be described? Making use of its facilities. To what extent? I did not inquire into that. Recently, the number of his followers, or friends, as Rasputin himself would call them, has increased significantly. Now that the monk is no longer with us, Rasputin's cult seems to have become fact, and the number of people praying to Rasputin is growing every minute. Just go to see the ruins of the demolished body house. The faithful have built a shrine there to commemorate him. They stand guard by the coffin with the saint's body. They lay flowers and offer donations. There's even a baffling relic that draws a crowd of people wanting to at least skim it with their fingers. Although, judging by the covetous looks, most of them crave more. I need to see that relic. Rasputin, absent in spirit, lives on through his followers, and he might very well live forever, or at least longer than most mortals. Konstancja Szabłowska. What's this? Flowers. The flowers droop sadly from their stems as if they were breaking under the weight of helplessness. On top of that, they smell of the unspeakable grief of the person putting together a bouquet for their loved ones who died in the explosion. It was a tragic death because it was so random. They were not the target. Why did this happen to them? Oh, I suspect they were the target. A burned and mutilated body. The hands anointed the body with great care, wanting to keep it in the best possible condition. They rubbed the thighs, which seemed to be thinner, and a torso wider than remembered. Do fingers shrink so much after death? A thought crossed the mind that maybe this isn't Rasputin's body. But no, one has to believe. Sorry. I knew it. This is not Rasputin. Also, the hands that were touching him knew, like, how thick the thighs were. I wonder. Missing person ad. Our dear friend Lucian Nadarzyński has disappeared at an unknown time and under equally unknown circumstances. Neither his family nor friends know what happened to him. It's as if he's dissolved into thin air. Therefore, we kindly ask anyone who might know anything about the mysterious occurrence to provide information. Lucian is a middle-aged man of medium height and average build. No distinctive marks. Telephone number 2741. So he might have been thick AF. Maybe. But also, don't you think it's pretty convenient that right next to the body that supposedly may not belong to Rasputin, there's a missing person ad for Lucian Nadarzyński. Nadarzyńskis were the family that Rasputin was staying with. I suspect Lucian was sacrificed as a stand-in for Rasputin's body. Oh, we had an ad starting in a minute. I may take that break soon. The late Aniela Nadarzyńska-Śliwińska is now with the Lord, having died tragically in the recent explosion. The bereaved family would like to invite all friends and acquaintances to the funeral service at the St. Alexander's Lower Church on Saturday at 10 a.m., followed by the export of the body to Powionski Cemetery at 5 p.m. of the same day. McDonald ads coming. No, so sorry about that. Also, Aniela, who was, I think, you know, the hostess allowing Rasputin to stay at their house, also is dead. That's very convenient that both of them are dead, who might have been like, you know, how to say it, witnesses? Anyway, my dears, an ad is starting any second. I will be right back. I have returned. Welcome back, everyone. Hi, Mocha! Totally unexpected. Like, what are you doing here? Hi, Roxy. I haven't seen any ads yet. And I didn't even manage to stand up from my desk. Oh, look, like you're on a break. Guess you gotta deal with it. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Mocha. I was just about to take a break, but I guess we can do that in a moment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry if you landed into the ads. Although, no, I shouldn't be sorry. Mocha should be sorry. Why did you schedule the raid? as I was about to take the ad break. Thank you. Also, I have to say, I've been watching you play Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, and when I saw the scene where that poor, was it also a squirrel, the rodent guy, was on an electric chair and got electrocuted, and one of his eyes fell out of the eye socket, I was a little uncomfortable, I have to say. Got Panda that needs attention? Go then. I won't be keeping you from Panda. But yeah, I have to say, that game is a little too violent for me. Also, you've been talking something about some secret art projects. I want to know more. It's supposed to be uncomfortable? Okay. I mean, I think I kind of understand why. But it's still like a little weird for me. I mean, I understand it's supposed to be, it's a deconstruction. Okay. I mean, it's not my kind of thing. That's I guess that's just the gist of it. It's subjective, right? You don't have to love everything. Sometimes you encounter something and you can be like, it's not for me, and just move on. I have a lot of things to work on. Interesting, like, then they made that scene longer in this version. Interesting choice. But I can imagine maybe they wanted to really drive the point home, you know, with like, yeah, look at it, like, look at it longer. And did you say then that it didn't matter which lever you chose, the result was the same? Because you asked Loomis to choose the lever. I guess they liked it that much. Who knows? Freaks. It's always the same. Wow. Illusion of choice. I would say that is really a commentary on the gaming, on the state of gaming. Illusion of choice. Wanted Loomis to feel the responsibility? That is mean. That is mean. I'm so glad I was taking a back seat on that one, because if you asked me, I would I would cry. I would feel very guilty and cry. Don't put me in front of a trolley problem because I will cry. But interesting that the Conquer game is like a deconstruction of the, I understand, the genre, or maybe not not a deconstruction, but like a subversion of the like a kids friendly 3D platformer game. Taking a backseat, but also was judging the game. Well, I apologize for having opinions. Would you prefer to be put on the tracks instead? I don't think I should be answering that question. Also, hi Myriad. I said some time ago I don't want to be a downer on my streams. So let me maybe skip that question. But yeah, as I was saying, it's interesting that this game is like a subversion of the genre, because we were just talking a little bit earlier about the state of the industry. We were talking a little bit about indie games, AA games, AAA games, because I was complaining that I lost access to the games for 3DS that I might have bought years ago, but haven't downloaded before the eShop was closed. It was going to be like Banjo-Kazooie. Wait. If you don't know, yeah, I know of Banjo-Kazooie. That is a 3D platformer, but people kept saying how similar it is, and I guess they got upset about it and went the opposite direction. Oh, we are following the genres like we are following the genres beats to the T. People tell us that we are very similar to other very prominent game in the genre. Well, then we're going to do the opposite of it. I can understand, but I think it was also a very risky decision. I don't think there is the same people. Wait, it's the same people who made Banjo? As in the same studio, or the people who used to work at the studio but then split? Losing your games is very much always a background worry, even with Steam. That's why I always recommend to buy on GOG first. Yeah, and this is why I'm not sure if I bought... No, I think I bought like one game on Epic. I can't remember now why, but I think I have like a huge library on Epic, but I think I bought only one game there. Because I am 99, maybe not 99, but I'm pretty sure that one day that library is going to just poof disappear. And I try not to get too attached to it. It was made by Rare. I think it was the last game they did for Nintendo. They got bought out by Microsoft a couple of years later. This game... Epic? More like, no thanks. Yeah, exactly. If Epic ever wins over Steam, get ready to have your digital gaming experience go south real fast. I don't think Epic will ever win over Steam. I mean, I know there's been a lot of like conversation about Steam being a monopoly. I know that technically it isn't, because there are other storefronts, but it has such a dominant position that I know that Epic Launcher right now and the Epic storefront is losing them a lot of money. Basically, Fortnite is carrying the Epic storefront. Oh, it does illustrate the point. Yes, yes. And you might be right that I think I also saw some articles some time ago. Some developer commented that he admires the initiative of GOG behind, you know, trying to promote DRM-free gaming and, you know, being the owner of the games that you own. However, he said something along the lines of, but we need more people to care about it. So, unfortunately, because right now convenience is winning a little bit in that regard, I think the only way would be to, you know, switch to GOG and download all of this stuff and save it to like external drives. That's the only way of you saving the games you don't want to lose. Regarding my secret project, I'm literally telling no one what it is until it's done. Very good. Just know it's something very ambitious for me. Ooh, then I am keeping my fingers crossed and cheering you on from the sidelines. Anyway, and I started ranting about the gaming industry again because I also talked a little bit about why it's so important for me to rather be playing indie games or like AA studio games than, and I said you will not like see me playing Fortnite here or playing, I don't know, Marvel Rivals or whatever. Thank you, Toot. I don't need applause for that, but also I prefer to highlight the games created with passion, you know? You can go on a break now that your rant is over. Technically, it's never over. Technically, I can just keep on ranting. I hope one day someone is gonna figure out some app that you could host on a home lab or something, which will pull games from GOG and all you to do to install them locally to some launcher like Steam. Allow you to install. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by home lab. I don't think I know what that is. Like a home server? Like your own localized server that you could... I mean, speaking of like a... Homestuck... No! Absolutely not. No Homestucks here. Yeah, exactly. Technically you can, but you have to basically do it manually. Download the installation file from GOG and save it on... I think I have a couple of games saved like that on my... I think I have Disco Elysium saved like that on my external drive. Big network drive, essentially. Some people like to host extra apps on those, like music and whatnot. That's commonly called a home lab. That sounds neat. And also breaks my heart that basically right now the big IT companies are saying that you shouldn't be allowed to do that anymore because they need to hog all the technology. Anyway, but enough about that. But enough about that. We are not supposed to be a downer on the stream, and also I want to finish this game tonight. And I have some people that do not believe that I can do it tonight. So I need to prove people wrong. Shrine with relics. In memory of the great venerable Rasputin, his beautiful soul has gone to meet the Lord, but a piece of his body is here with us. A genuine relic of the great saint's body. Simply touch it to make all your worries go away. Please leave a donation below. This game ends, hopefully. What is this relic? Because it sounded very suspicious. I knew it! I knew An immense penis preserved in a solution. The touch of hands fondling the object of worship is imprinted on the jar. It remembers various feelings. Sadness at the passing of a great man, which is immediately followed by bitterness, fragrant with longing, but behind the colorful bouquet of emotions is also desire? Such an immense pity. I knew it, because the first time I saw a note about a relic, there was something a little sus about it. And I knew it's gonna be something like this. I knew it. But since we are suspecting that Rasputin is still alive, whose penis is this? Interesting. Oh! Enjoy the soup, Loomis. What? This is a cool setup. It seems like very interesting bunch. Sourdough bread. Ooh, this reminds me. I have a cinnamon bun that I may want to consume at some point. Does the soup also have lots of garlic? That is a great question. I saw conversations about garlic. Just mushroom? I think garlic would have improved the soup. It would if I had made it though. Oh, it's not homemade? Or made by someone else? Okay, so where do we go? To the bazaar. Of course, one of the 4 locations that we can go to. I should have figured that those locations that were unlocked probably were connected to all of this. Store-bought? Oh, it's fine. I remember speaking with like a dietitian some time ago, and she said that for her the most important part is that you are eating well. You are eating, and then that you are eating well, because you know she gets a lot of different clients, and some of them are like, yeah, I don't have time, I don't have energy to cook, so if we could like plan something of pre-made meals that I can get from the convenience store down the road. And she was like, give me like half an hour, I'll think of something for you. And she really does that kind of stuff. So yeah, I feel that sometimes people like I think one of the things that I remember the best from conversations with her is that she said that there is no such thing as bad food. You know, of course it's important to balance the meals, that you have protein, that you have fiber, that you have sugars, that you have, you know, everything that you need. But you know, if you eat like a hamburger from time to time, if you eat, I don't know, soup from the convenience store, it's good. You've got to eat. It's just that you need to think about what can you also add to that, so it's more like a rounded meal. You can add stuff on top of store-bought things. Exactly. I love improving like my ramen and such by adding little things. I buy pre-made ingredients to make my pizzas. I think I eat pretty well overall, and that is important. That you know, take care of your body. But also important thing is that don't you know, beat yourself over eating something I don't know, that maybe it's not strictly, for example, vegetables. Maybe a cookie. Oh my god, you ate a cookie. Oh no. No, the cookie was full of nutrients as well. Wait, am I supposed to go here? Wait, I finished that side quest? I thought, you know, finding all of the pieces would mean I have to go somewhere else and figure stuff out and not... Okay. I thought there would be more to that side quest. That's what I wanted to say. Some of it's pre-made store-bought, but I have plenty of vegetables. I make stir-fry and rice and ramen each week, and I have some fruit every day too. Yes. Admit that Samira can sing well. Keep listening, draw their attention. Let's just keep listening.
Ich hab mir nicht mit wem eins zu beheften, mit keinem kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubegen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
Say that you've been to hell. Yeah, that would be I think appropriate. Say it's a long story. Admit that it was Rasputin's fault. Yeah, but like what do I want to gain by saying that? Lummus. Are you trying to seduce me? I eat well. I work out. Lummus is trying to seduce the chat. I don't have eyebrows, but I wiggle them, believe me. But yeah, I think that's very good. I also like I have to admit that I love to sometimes indulge. I do love me some chips or crisps, as you Brits say. But I also go to the gym. I stretch. I exercise. So I try to balance that too. But also I love to indulge sometimes. I am more or less healthy. This is clearly a seduction attempt. Hey, hey. What? You know. Gosh, whatever I wanted to say would sound bad, so maybe I'm gonna withhold. It's a long story.
It's a long story. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for Thaumaturges.
Where's Ariel, though? He was supposed to meet me here. Or maybe because I haven't went here, but I went to Rasputin. No, but the main quest told me to go to Rasputin. I don't understand.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. What are we waiting for?
Ariel?
I thought our fourth companion had already met up with you and would be waiting here.
Exactly.
I said I would be here, so I
Ah,
am.
there he is.
I had to go get some aspirin.
Perhaps you'd consider acupuncture?
I don't like needles. My father was a tailor. Let's get on with this book club.
Oh gosh.
I hope you're ready and sorted everything out during those 3 days.
I
Once
was-
we make the pact, there will be no going back.
Are they telling me again that it is the point of no return? Tell them they must wait. I have literally nothing else to do.
It seems we're ready.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
I, Ariel Rofe, circumcised atheist, have a debt of honor to pay, and I will pay it off or die.
Victor,
My name is Viktor Szulski.
what are your motivations for joining our pact?
They didn't want him getting in your brain once you were in the hive mind, so you went back, break things off. Didn't you have to rescue the lady who works at your house? But I didn't. I went through... I don't know. I could have traveled to Mirov because I didn't have access to any other locations apart from the ones that I already visited. And she was nowhere in those. And I didn't have like a, you know, like a quest for that. Which is very strange. I would expect the game be like, yeah, figure out what happened to Grażynka, considering that both Ligia and Victor were like, oh, I hope she's alright. But I guess, you know how the bourgeoisie are. I thought that would be our first priority, right? From how the game framed the dialogues, I would expect so too, but I didn't have anything in the journal about her. We should check on the cake shop too. I went by the cake shop and it was locked. It was, you know, the chairs were thrown everywhere and the shop was barricaded. I hope our fiance is okay. Yes, exactly. The cake was a lie. That is also true because I was never able to buy any cake. Even though I wanted to. Anyway, say you want to... I mean, if you want, I could try reloading the save and going back and try to look for Grażynka, but I don't think like there was anything we could have done. You are the master of your own destiny, but I want you to participate in our experience here. I want to know what your preferences are. Your collectively, the people in the chat. It's always... On the one hand, I understand that Polish language can be very confusing, but on the other, it always annoyed me that you in English can be both singular and plural. It makes, in certain cases, life much easier, but in certain cases, harder. And you need to additionally explain. Anyway, say you want to stand up against Russia, declare you want to protect Thaumaturges, admit you want to finish your father's work, admit you want power. To be honest, what do I want? Maybe it's something we can't do yet. Yeah, maybe maybe we'll be able to like look for her after we embrace the pact. I kind of want to declare that you want to protect Thaumaturges, because say that you want to stand up against Russia. I think it would be a little inconsistent with how we played Victor so far. And also, it puts us in a little uncomfortable situation because our uncle is a Russian officer, our mother was Russian, and to be honest, we also worked with Rasputin, who told us he wants to, you know, help Russia, I would say. Help Russia? Is that how to describe it? Either way, he wanted to improve, let's say. And we've been supporting him. So I would say for the last couple of weeks, Victor has been very not against Russia, let's say. I don't want to say for Russia, but not against Russia. Admit that you want to finish your father's work. We've also been playing Victor as a very against his dad. So now admitting that I want to continue his legacy does not fit with the Victor. So I think admit that you want power. We were willing to give away the golem. So I don't think that also fits us. I think protect Thaumaturges. We took that one kid's flaw, but in my mind it was to protect him. Because he wouldn't have the opportunity to study thaumaturgy and, you know, and he would be in the risk of being burned at the stake. So I think, I want to take my father's name off of this work and put my own on it. If only. If only. Yeah. But yeah, I think number 2 fits us. I think number 2.
I'm a Thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
L'chaim, is that it?
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
Yeah, I think also we have... I even leveled up this one just before this, so I think we have maxed out this dimension.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt a sort of relief.
Ooh.
Son of a whore!
Yeah.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Okay, so I guess let's just keep going.
Word, I can't read this inscription.
But I can, somehow. From now on, we speak with one voice as if we were one. Easy.
Is that how you acquire the power to read in a foreign language?
Continue.
Okay. I'm not sure if Samira is going to be able to help us because I didn't give her the ghost. Maybe she's not going to be strong enough.
The inscription of deed. This one is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Stay focused, wizard.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I've just been flooded with thoughts, and it's as if I've known you all my life.
Oh, God.
A little scary, isn't it? But we'll get back to that.
That's all.
So, It's done?
Do you
Supposedly.
still not get it? I know what your favorite color is.
Thank you, Victor. I didn't think I would get to experience something like that.
She already had one. Yeah. She had the harpy or siren, maybe. But I wonder, does that mean... Did Ariel also had one? I don't remember. Because the golem appeared behind him. If that means that I accidentally did the right thing. Don't they have to have a salutor to be a true Thaumaturge? Maybe. But also, I feel that Ariel was not like a... the golem was the only one that appeared for him. I think he was a Kabbalist. And I think he wanted to get the golem maybe to like to get his first one? I'm not sure. Our first sought us out when we awakened, right? He might... Which is so funny because I think that means I accidentally did the right thing. Huh? Oh. Oh, now because I shared the mind with them, I know his memories. And apparently we learned that he knew my mother.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
Yeah, I didn't ask for those kind of details.
Oh my god!
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Oh!
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
My headache is gone.
Oh, nice.
Ariel, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh.
Likewise. And you, when were you gonna tell us the Okhrana chief was dead?
I mean, just happened, like, today.
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
Okay, know that you know the plan of action without having to ask. That is a great point. That is a great point. Basically, they don't have to discuss anything anymore. There's no point. I wonder if that also means that they don't have to like vocalize their thoughts. And if there's like a range, does it matter if they are on the other side of the world and they can still feel each other? I wonder. Sense8. Remember that show? Oh, I loved it. I so enjoyed watching Sense8.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Is that a threat?
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
Either he stops the violence or we will die. Any mistake will unavoidably lead us to the gallows.
If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Unnoticed by the regiment of his army.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
What's the plan? Also, Victor, could you please wipe that blood from your face? Oh my god, we are infiltrating.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
We have
Are your
invitations?
grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
We are a part of a group now.
Please, I'm counting on you.
What are you waiting for? Don't worry. Pickle is on it. Did you hear that? That's our cue.
Wait, are we breaking in?
Liat, stay here.
Ladies first?
Wait, are they not checking?
You can't.
Wait, we just went in without checking the invitation? Maybe if I did that, I would have, I don't know, manipulated a guy or something. Find the Tsar's advisors. But let me also, like, check the place. Maybe I'll find some clues that I can use for something. Maybe I'll find a Rasputin hidden somewhere in the bushes.
Shursky. Interesting sight. A bourgeois waiter. You do realize that you are still a wanted man?
I didn't expect we would see each other again. After Rasputin's death, you tucked your tail and went crawling back to
Rasputin's
your
death
old
in quotation
masters.
marks, please.
I've never doubted the great mystic, unlike you.
Oh, is he gonna beat me?
Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
Uh-huh. Askew knows what about the explosion at the brothel. Yeah, find out what he's exactly doing here.
So you also got a fake letter. But unlike me, I guess you actually believed its contents.
You are not worthy enough to find your way to Rasputin, so be silent, Judas scum. Soon the entire world will serve him, and I shall be his right hand. Me alone, perhaps.
Mock his fanatism? No. What is Rasputin's plan?
I keep thinking, what's Rasputin's plan for getting an audience from the Tsar? And how is someone like you going to help him accomplish it?
He speaks to me and chooses my targets. The blade doesn't ask where to strike and why.
Maybe it
I
should.
have already received my orders.
Oh, he is going to fight me.
Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
But, wait... okay, I guess we fight. Who is going first? Hi, Rushi! Okay, this guy is going first. Unpredictable. What does it mean? Okay, I need to attack you with my upure. So let's do it. You get reduced damage, but maybe if I stack enough bleeding and suffering on you, we can work with that. But now I am going to be attacked. Ay, 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 ouch. Okay, this guy is going to die. Okay, perfect. I need to attack you with Lelek, which I'm going to use to transfer my negative traits onto you. And let me... yeah, let me also cause you suffering, because I love causing that. Aye! Guy is dead. You get my negative traits. Aha! Oh, ow. So now you have prevents one from taking any action. Okay, so you are stunned. Very nice. You are bleeding and you are suffering. And hopefully you'll die soon. Meanwhile, you... Deed. So, Bukovac, I think, would be the best. Yeah, let's inflict some suffering on you. And suffering and agony. Yes, suffering and agony. That sounds about right. that guy is still stunned. This guy, I would love to get rid of you sooner rather than later. Preferably before he attacks me. But I don't think I have any... I don't think any of my ghosties is fast enough. Sadly. Oh no! Yeah, Venomous Smile. It inflicts barely any damage though. But maybe we disrupt his attack. That would be good. We did not. Ow. Unfortunately. Okay, but you die. And you die. You guys could... Yes, thank you. I was about to say, like, any moment now. Okay, since I knocked them out, hopefully... Oh, there's some kids in here. Hopefully they will not interrupt if we find the Tsar's advisors. Okay, we can't go there. Who is this? Maria. Maria?
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now?
Jeez, no.
Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you.
I don't recognize her though.
I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Congratulations, talk about the explosion at the Oh, wait! No, I remember now! She was one of the girls hanging out with Rasputin! Right! They were sleeping with him!
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He who believes in me shall live forever. But it's a shame about Aniela. Silly woman, she could have been here with us. Oh well. I have to think about someone else now.
Okay, basically she admitted that that Aniela's death was not an accident. They killed her on purpose. She was getting... Yeah, okay.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
Gee, I wonder.
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things.
Oh, I can imagine.
Isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you. I see you found some new company. Who are they?
Oh, just friends.
These are my friends. Unlike Rasputin, they're real.
I mean,
You
he's also
betrayed
real.
him. He gave you everything, and you abandoned him. He'll find out about this. You will see.
He already did. He already did. I told him.
Rasputin isn't here. Has he at least given you a sign that he's alive?
You won't break my faith.
That means no. Good luck. It's time for me to go.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy on you. I have to take care of myself.
I am very curious. Because Rasputin seems to be very well organized. He had the soldier guy infiltrating the party. He has Maria here infiltrating the party. He got rid of Nadarzyński's. Who else did he have? Oh, this is one of the advisors. Before we speak to them, let me just look around a little bit more. There was another lady that was also hanging out. I can't remember her name. There was Aniela Nadarzyńska, but she was the hostess, and there were two younger ladies, Maria and the other one. And they were clearly like sleeping with with him. Okay, I think going there is a little dangerous right now. Magdalena, right, Maria and Magdalena, and she is preaching about Rasputin right now, I see.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
I didn't expect to see you here.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away and threw you like a ragdoll. I thought you were dead.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigori will experience this miracle.
Truly.
He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future. For his grace will be with us.
Are you also
Do
a
you
child?
understand?
Ask what she remembers from the moment of the explosion.
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Ask if she thinks it was an assassination attempt. I don't think it was an assassination attempt, so I'm not gonna ask it.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife.
How do you know?
Awaiting
Lucian is
salvation.
missing.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side.
And Lucian?
And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
Okay, I can ask if it was an
Do you
assassination
believe
attempt.
someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
I don't think I want to mock her faith in Rasputin. Or maybe I should. Yeah, let's do it.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
I mean... Rasputin is a friend. I think Rasputin is a friend, but I also know that he's been deceiving people. I think he won't be resurrected because he never died. I investigated the body that was clearly not his. We have missing Lucian.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish.
We should rub in people's faces when you know Rasputin better than them. We went into each other's brains, okay? Our connection is much deeper. I am just checking out if I'm not missing any clues. Oh, there's Samira. Samira, can't you send me just like a telepathic message?
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family has been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
Ask her to distract the Countess. Tell her you should approach the Countess together. But if she distracts her, what am I supposed to do?
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
The dog?
The dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Okay. So, find out more about the Countess. Where's her dog? We have some plates. Oh, we have the dog!
Good
Hello, doggy.
boy.
The famous Donut in all its glory. I don't think he likes me. Shreds of a clever plan clung to Donut's soft coat. The confiscated funds, according to the Tsar's will, are to go to the needy. But who's to judge who deserves help and who doesn't? Her son is also in need, and it is her duty to help him. Ooh, lady. Ooh, lady. Someone barely nibbled on the food. Starving in the name of an elegance remains in style. Thoughts full of doubts nestled themselves between the eclairs. How is her beloved son to become independent if he keeps living with her? He could use a new villa worthy of the Lermont name, but where to get the funds for it? What if she will steal from the Tsar? The purse is bulging with arguments. The Tsar was already close to approving the confiscation of estates belonging to Thaumaturges, and she, Countess Lermont, will see to it that he finally makes this decision, and the money will be used to protect single mothers. A single mothers, as in her! Another one battle for her. The Countess wants to persuade the Tsar to proceed with the confiscation of estates belonging to Thaumaturges. Why? She plans to embezzle the money and use it to build a villa for her son. The word disgusting fails to convey the severity of the situation.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Okay.
How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it.
Focus on Samira looking pretty. No, that's inappropriate.
Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is.
She's a
to you.
co-worker. Yeah, that's inappropriate.
The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
Yeah, her son.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I think her nature changed a bit.
We might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Okay.
Thank you for trying to help me. I really appreciate it.
I might not have been born into a fortune like you, but I know what real loneliness is. And now that we've formed a pact, I finally have somewhere I belong. And I won't have anyone mess with my people.
Okay. I have to say, I am very impressed by her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
Yeah, I think we misjudged her.
As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
we have an ad in a second. Okay, this time I am using it. No, no raids right now, please. Okay, pause, pause, pause. Stretching. Yes, yes, and I go stretch my legs. So I will be right back. Hello, I have returned. And I grabbed myself the cinnamon bun. So I may snack as well as play, but it's going to be hard because it's glazed. You didn't have any ads? Well, that's interesting. No McDonald's this time? How come? But it's weird because Saribot said that there were ads. Yeah, I'm not getting food eaten at me. Wait, I can play this game with mouse only. Okay. Cannibalizing snack. What do you... Because I am a snack? Thank you. Who do we have here? Sergey. Sergey, what's up?
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
I remember you two. Know that you're the reason they are together?
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soiree that you finally found each other.
Mr. Shulsky. Still unscrupulous, I see. Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Hi, Mr.
Sergei,
Mask.
is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
I was invited, of course. Perfectly preserved cinnamon roll from Fallout. Yes, that is me. I am slightly radioactive, but it is I. That reminds me, I need to get back to work on my model because she has a cinnamon bun on her head. The third? Technically fourth hairstyle. What are you doing at the party?
I'm guessing that you, like your father, were both invited as guests of honor.
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
Uh-huh.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body.
Well, congratulations.
I've been appointed a member of the city council.
Oh no. I'm afraid that with our prideful answers here, we are gonna fuck up this job. He's not gonna be happy. He's not gonna stand at our side. Hey girl, are you old because you look better than the perfectly preserved pre-war cinnamon roll in Fallout? Oh god.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement that you got the job?
Why am I...
No. My fiancé simply deserved it.
Why am I such an asshole to them?
Let's go get some champagne, dear. This is getting annoying.
Sofia, there's no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was leaving anyway, weren't you?
Am I supposed to...
Miss?
Am I supposed to fight him? Journal updated, but like... I feel we royally fucked this up. I met Sergei, and to my surprise, it turned out that we are friends, apparently. He agreed to help me. Did he? Did he? I didn't get any of that from this conversation. Game? Also, I met Samira, who helped me with that countess lady. Where are the other two guys? Where's Ariel and where is the doctor? Let me try to look for them, because this is... I think this is not the doctor. I think this is a guard. And I think there's one location that maybe I haven't visited. It's there? Oh, we can't go there because it's locked. I suspect that's where the main party happens. Nerds would fall for that. Yeah, nerds are easily amused.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Indeed. What's that? Rose, I wonder who left it here. The thorns hurt her fingers, but she doesn't notice. She put the flower back on the marble railing. Since the rose can't adorn his grave, let it forever remain at the place of vengeance. It feels right. She touches the weapon hidden under her clothes. It's warm. She's waiting for Skellen. Okay, okay, I see. Vanda. Socialists are at the party as well. This party is about to be a blast. We told him he owed us a favor in a very annoying way, I guess. Maybe, I think. But I'm also easily amused. Aren't you a nerd then? You are the one who came up with the Fallout reference pickup line. What were you doing at the Devil's Sacrament, you know? Someone is carrying a gun and plans to kill Scowan, and I think I know who. Vanda. There's no way she'll make it out alive. It's a suicide mission. On top of that, her action could interfere with Cotery's plan. I should talk to her. Oh, definitely I should talk to her. Actually. Actually. I need to find Vanda. Do I not have her marked? Or is she going to appear as part of our quest? Because we did have a couple of unmarked NPCs. Like, for example, Maria and Magdalena. So let me maybe look for her. Just in case. Because I feel if she causes a ruckus while we are trying to speak with the Tsar, it's gonna end badly. But where could she be? She left a rose on the balcony. You know, let's try going up the balcony and looking around there. Until I click on the appropriate person to interact, we should be fine.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
So you know what? I know why you came here.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Scowan.
I was going to start with Konyechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Ganeth.
I mean...
So it's Scowan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
Argue that assassination attempt would be suicide. Tell her you have your own plans. But lady, it's going to be a suicide. You're gonna get killed instantly. What's the point?
That's madness. Even if you manage to do it, you'll die a moment later.
I don't have many reasons to live.
Come on, you have a revolution. Oh, you have Yannick.
Yannick needs you. He barely made it out alive from the Citadel. You can't leave him now.
She's so annoyed by that.
Your revenge. I swear. But now go home and let me act.
You were so close, but you missed it by hair, so you ran around only to end up back at where you began. Because I thought it would be the same case as with the soldier guy that we fought. That she's gonna be an unmarked NPC. And you know, if I don't find her, then we fuck up the main quest because she's gonna cause chaos while we are trying to speak with the Tsar. But apparently the game was like, hey, you are getting close to the final thing, so maybe... Hello, I got Grand Avenue Hall. Okay. I wonder because these lines above people's heads, to be honest, I think these are not like voice lines. I think these are people thoughts. I think I am getting just random thoughts. Oh. I see presents. I am concerned about this one. Inscribed on the card were wishes from Sergei and Sofia. A loose thought hangs near the letter. It reflects on Miss Scown's life choices and decides that getting engaged was a good decision. She has what she always wanted. Position, security, the admiration of others. Only freedom seems to be lacking. Aww. It seems that though, through her engagement to Sergei, Sofia has achieved the position and admiration she always have dreamed of. However, the rigid cocoon of social expectations still ensnares her and prevents her from fully enjoying her happiness. Maybe if I knew that before I spoke to them, it would have helped in the conversation with Sergei. Oh, this is my guy. Okay. Before I speak to you, let me look around a little bit more. Maybe I'm gonna miss another point of interest. No. Okay, let's talk with our guy.
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting.
Go make dinner and come back later.
I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
Say that mingling with the elite is in your blood. Ew. Admit that you hate such gatherings. Toot, I am giving you permission. Go make dinner. Do we hate such gatherings? Honestly, I personally, yeah. I mean, we would rather be reading a book. I personally am a little neutral because I know that sometimes socializing and social gatherings are important. This type of social gathering is very political. There's a lot of talk happening because there's a lot of important people. And in that regard, I kind of hate them Normally we wander around these, getting into fights while our sister sighs. Yeah.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
I saw Vanda, but I turned her away.
Vanda is here.
Was here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes. And I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
But she won't do it.
Die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Okay.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
Something continues to elude you. Keep searching. Okay.
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
Forfeiture properties.
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
Point out that you only got the Black Grimoire. I was about to say that. Technically, they belong to my sister. So either Dad knew and tried to secure... He expected a situation like this. And he hoped that this would secure the... that everything would remain in the family. Because technically our sister is not a Thaumaturge. Yeah, we un-Thaumaturged her. But then again, I don't think, considering that the estate belonged to our father, who was a Thaumaturge, I don't think that will suffice. She is still his daughter, and I think she would still be forced to forfeit those estates. So on one hand, I want to point out that I only got the Black Grimoire in the in his will, but I don't think that changes anything. So I think I'm gonna say...
Of course, I consider it simple misappropriation.
I hope you would feel the same were you born into poverty.
Yes.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back later.
Okay, I'm missing something. Okay. Oh, I see some glitter. The cap is laced with a thread of certainty. Thaumaturges can only destroy and delude. They mess with people's hearts and heads. They're monsters hidden behind the mask of a human face. Just like his sister, the monster who disappeared. His sister? He had a sister? They should all disappear like that. Your sister was a Thaumaturge? Interesting. Wine glass. It's warm. Someone drank from it a moment ago. Envy and a sense of alienation shine through the thin glass. Palace games have always bored him. If only he could get into their heads and force them into submission. Admiration. He always envied Yulia this skill. His fingers tightened around the vessel. A crack appeared in the thin glass. Dude hates Thaumaturges. He wants to be us. He hates us because he wants to be us. That is such a hypocrisy, my dude. Let me touch some more of your stuff. Ashtray. Shame and rage hover above the ashtray, directed at a woman who has neither the position nor the wits to criticize him. Bitch. He longed to kill her when she would understand that the Governor General of Warsaw should not be messed with. Who is the woman you're thinking about? Gifts for the Tsarevich. A letter of good wishes signed by Skałon. The gift is covered by a shell of concern for the Romanovs' little offspring. One doesn't give a knife to a sick little one, not even one with the Tsar's emblem. He'll cut himself and there will be trouble. Who gave the knife? Skałon brought the Tsarevich a knife with the Romanovs' emblem as a gift. A poor gift, considering the illness of the heir to the throne. The boy's nanny carelessly explained to the Governor-General that he had committed a gaffe, and Skałon immediately hated her for it. It pains him that a mere nanny knows something about the Romanovs that he does not. I mean... sounds like a you problem, my dude. Okay. Some more clues. Old cigarette case. The name Skałon has been engraved on it. The old cigarette case is covered with even older, complicated feelings. They tell of a Thaumaturge sister who was the favorite of the entire household. The cigarette case must have once belonged to her. Literally, her job to know exactly. And honestly, if I were in his position, I would have said, shit, you're right, my bad, let me take it away, because, you know. Skałon's sister was a thaumaturge, and he always dreamt of such power. The boy embraced envy, which became a flaw that consumed him and made him hate all thaumaturges. Because if we're the monsters, then he's the hero, and all his evil is justified. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, the game is telling me to talk to Skałon, but first let me talk with the doctor.
And?
Something continues to elude you?
I'll come back later.
Do I need to... Wait, do I need... Let me go outside. Maybe I'm still missing something. Let's do one more round. I did get a little note about Skałon's daughter. Maybe if I find her again, we could talk some more. But also, let's look for more signs of glitter. More clues. More information. Potentially. Nothing here. Why are these girls sitting in the bushes? That's suspicious. I don't see any glitter anywhere. This is still locked. So Sergei and fiance were here, but they are not anymore. Makes sense. Let's go through that crowded place again. Is Samira still here? No, I don't think she is hanging out anymore. And I just noticed Lady left her dog behind. Because this is the dog we investigated. And found the, you know, the thoughts of the lady that wanted to steal all of our estate. Okay, nothing. I found nothing else. So I assume we need to face Skałon right now. At least I know he's not going to be killed while we speak, because that would be awkward. A dog who's left behind atomic automatically becomes mine. Valid. Okay, let's chat.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
You may have seen my face on so many posters around town.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
Uh-huh.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already.
I mean...
Have you got a cigarette?
Do
Sadly, no.
Oh.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I shall call it snatches. Fitting. My portraits are in vogue. My portraits are very popular right now. I'm very fashionable. I'm very sought after.
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
Mm-hmm.
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe.
Oh, for sure.
Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
There were actually 4 mice. No, even more. Ask about the PPS and other revolutionaries. Ask about Thaumaturges.
How are you going to handle those socialist militia members?
Militia? Sir, they are nothing but rabble, so let's refer to them as such. I am just a heartbeat away from having them executed by firing squad.
They can't get in here, can they?
That's out of the question.
One
On my
did.
orders, half a battalion is guarding the Tsar and his guests. Are you still worried about the situation in this city?
What about Thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it.
For sure.
I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters, cult, terrorists, a complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Ask if he considers Rasputin. Oh, that's a good question.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a Thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even
With his
Tsarina
huge
Alexandra
dick.
looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Add that the cholera epidemic was also caused by magic. What? Ask about the wanted Victor S. I don't think that's a good idea.
Has the Thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
This is a sensitive matter for me. My close family has had some tragic experiences with their black magic.
Oh.
I see. Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the Thaumaturge doing too?
I see we understand each other.
Okay, should I ask him about Victor S? He has a flaw? Yeah, he has a flaw. He has envy. He has envy that is caused by his sister. By his envy towards his sister, who was a Thaumaturge. I don't think having a flaw automatically makes you a Thaumaturge, but I think in order to be a Thaumaturge, you have to have a flaw. Because we also, at the very beginning of the game, there was this lady at the village who had a flaw. Remember the one who killed her father? And she wasn't a Thaumaturge. So yeah, I think this is just that people with a very strong characteristic, a very strong flaw, I think they like the ghosties, the salutors, just are drawn towards them. I don't know what the requirements are other than a flaw. I think when we were giving a lecture and we read some of the books, I think in one of the books it was that it's also like being a thaumaturge appears in the family, and they believed that, oh, only either a male line or a female line in given family inherits the thaumaturgist's gift. But it was not reliable because it happened in the opposite, or like differently. So it wasn't any proof of that. But I think it is inherited somehow.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
I'm sure of it. Ask if he's dangerous.
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
You'll see him very soon. Next time you blink. Ask how one might recognize. Should we? I think we are being too on the nose here. Why is it so cold after 2 weeks of super cozy weather? Because it's still winter. Is it? I think it still is winter, right? I feel this is getting risky. Let me change the subject.
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Let's change the subject.
It's spring by some
Good
definition. Talk to him about the party.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Let's change the subject.
Okay,
Good idea.
I think I need to like try to poke him in the I need to poke him in his flaw.
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens. Congratulations on her engagement.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
No.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
Okay, I think that's
I won't
basically.
take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
Hi, Koopy. I am okay. So I think we know that his the most touchy subject for him is his family, as in his sister.
And
Mention the Tsar's trusted. Wait, I did that already.
I've heard some news about certain.
what's in?
Yeah.
I've learned that.
How do you feel?
I only got the
To
grimoire.
be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
It does not. Anyway.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
Google says spring starts on March the 20th at 15:47 my time, because the sun is exactly above the equator at that point of time and day. So that means for the next week it's still winter. I'm sorry. That's why it's still cold.
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
Up close, he seems even like a total idiot.
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I love how the game often warns us that there's no turning back. I was taught the seasons by month. to me, March is the first spring season. Really? Considering that, as Toot said, spring only starts in like second half of March. But I think you're right. Like, December, January, February is winter. March, April, May is spring. June, July, August is summer. And September, October, November is autumn. That just makes sense.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing.
Uh-huh.
You'll be extremely cautious with him.
Say you know what you're doing? What?
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing the floor.
That is true.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
He's just cautious.
I wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where's the last friend? Why is Ariel constantly missing?
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
Yeah, where Rove is, again.
Has anyone seen the bootlegger?
He walks his own path. He'll get here.
Okay.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Szulski. I will have you executed on the spot.
I think because he's optional. Is he?
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
Okay.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I hid my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature.
If he didn't have the golem, I don't think he could be in the pact. But I thought it said the pact requires 4. That means I would have to be powerful enough to carry both mind and, was it deed, I think? I could take the initiative. Do you think I should... Should I take the initiative or should I let Samira handle it? What do you all think? Because on one hand, Samira said she wants revenge, but on the other, I am a little afraid she will go too far in her quest for revenge. And because I do like the dramatic shifting from person to person, finishing each other's points. I also like that. Also, why is my camera keep losing the tracking? I am within your range. Yeah, she's getting worked up. I think she'll be a little offended, but I feel that letting her have free reign may go a little too far.
That's enough. You're enjoying this too much.
I've waited a long time for this. Don't interrupt me.
We didn't come here for revenge.
Exactly.
And this.
I would love to let her cook, but that's not how I would pitch it. I think she is too bent on revenge, and it could compromise our plans. Yeah, I mean, I expected it because it was a test of the mind. So basically it was kind of like forcing my way in. So I expected it would be a little harsh. But I think it was necessary.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
That's a little lame.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Ah!
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything, control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
And I just noticed that there was some person. You've acquired the knowledge of context to give this response.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
There was a person
What
like
were you
floating
afraid
behind
of?
him for a second.
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell.
I wonder how she died.
I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
He's seen our faces, but I'm gonna take his flaw. Because I am afraid that killing him here... but then, on another hand, he is called the Butcher of Warsaw. But maybe the flaw is guiding him. I think killing him here would be too risky, because we stopped Wanda from killing him, because we said that she would be killed instantly. So how is it different for us? So I'm just going to take his flaw.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from the fear that has triggered this destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
Ariel had better show up.
Yeah, I think it might have went a little differently if Ariel was here. I wonder why is he... I mean, I think you're right, Loomis, that maybe he was optional and that's why he's not as involved. But I also think that they could have... I think they could have done so much more with him. There he is!
Busy.
Did I just hear words of gratitude and appreciation?
Of course.
I think you misheard me. Shall we?
I'll stay here in case reinforcements arrive.
It won't take long. And thank you, Ariel.
Okay, so I expect if we didn't have Ariel here, there would be fighting.
Stop! Who are you? Scout!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
Reach out to Tsar's heart and comfort him. Yeah.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Oh, does he also has a flaw?
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
We wouldn't be talking if we were here to kill you.
My name is Viktor Szulski. This is Emir Burnakovich and Madame Samira.
I appreciate the change in tone. Viktor Szulski, do you want my demise?
Not necessarily.
We come with demands because the situation forces us to do so.
The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Stop murdering us.
How dare you break in here and make demands? Tell me why would I agree to anything?
Use information regarding Svetlana. Point out that he's cornered. Tell him about the coterie.
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of Thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
Okay. Say you want to seek a cure for the Tsarevich's illness. Use the knowledge about the ruthless decrees. Point out that the coterie could be a powerful ally. That is kind of like less powerful ally and more that as if we were offering our services to him, and I kind of don't like that. Say you want to seek a cure for the Tsarevich's illness. We don't know what's wrong with him, and to be honest, we needed help with curing ourselves from Rasputin. So, use knowledge about the ruthless decrees. Well,
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
Let's talk about Georgi Skawan. The governor hates thaumaturges because that's what his ignorance and fear dictate to him.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics. And thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat. And their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
I've heard enough.
Oh, already?
I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain. For everyone.
Okay.
The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Tsarevkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already.
Agree unequivocally? Ignore the question.
The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God.
I heard a shot. Is everyone all right?
Another Thaumaturge.
You're late. We've settled it on our own.
And I think I got shot.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Your monk has shown up and you got a standing ovation. Is that a problem?
It is. Declare they are safe with you. Oh! Thank you for the applause. I think we need to warn the Tsar about Rasputin.
Grigory Rasputin chose this night to win your favor and worm his way into the court.
Rasputin is dead.
No.
On the contrary, he's also extremely dangerous. And he knows about the Tsarevich's illness.
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to help the little guy? I mean, we did have a doctor with us, so maybe he could have helped. Oh no, he already got to him.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Get rid of this damn tailcoat.
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud.
Okay.
We all owe you a lot.
Admit you do it, you succeed. Oh, I see. I think I've used the prideful answers a little too much, and now I'm forced to choose them.
We couldn't fail. After all, I was here with you.
Oh my god!
You're too generous, sir.
Oh no.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturge, who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God. Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. Despite being exiled from Petersburg, you've come back. You've mingled with my guests to get close to my only son. You will leave him alone immediately.
No vedam spas naszego syna.
With his trickery, he has beguiled the Tsarina too. Any last words before I have you arrested?
Nasty breakup.
Wasn't making your own dream come true enough for you, Kane? You had to ruin mine. How treacherous of you. How petty-minded.
Ignore him and say goodbye. Reveal why you took him down. Yeah, why did we take him down?
Do you want to know what enticed me to do that?
If you're kind enough.
Say you don't like him. No, I could never. Admit you'd no longer trust him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think no longer trust him is like a valid option because as much as I like Rasputin, I was kinda uncomfortable with how he manipulated people, which is rich coming from me who used magic to manipulate people. But I didn't like how he, you know, presented himself as new Jesus. Even when I pointed it out at the Last Supper, quote unquote, it was a little cringe, sir.
Now I surround myself with people I can trust, as opposed to you. Farewell, Grigori. This is the end of the road for you.
Oh, no. It's not over until I say so.
Also, should I have... Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Should I have the rest of my crew with me here?
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me?
New daddy!
And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. I don't think you're very important to him.
Is he bothering you?
The fake bombing was a bit of a red line. Yeah, that was a red flag for me. We thought we were friends, but he didn't say anything to us. We were seriously hurt. We could have died. Pretty much. Although I wonder if we told him at the Last Supper that we trust him without a shadow of a doubt, if we got as hurt as we did before. And the fact that he didn't say anything to us, you know, none of his plan, even though I feel he shared some of the plan with other parts of his crew. I think he was a little afraid of our power. But we have another ad break, and I have to say, after eating that cinnamon bun, my hands are a little sticky, so I need to wash my hands. I will be right back. He didn't treat us as a friend. Exactly. That broke my heart. I will be right back. What does it mean, toot? Para-pa-pa-pa, you're not loving it? This is going to hurt me, then it'll hurt you. What? What is happening? What are... Ah! Thank you. I deserve it, I guess, for inflicting McDonald's upon you. I love Samira being like, is he bothering you, Queen? Yes, and I need help. Family help. Ow! Thank you so much.
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out. This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you.
Oh.
There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
Oh, wait. I don't think we had many encounters like this. Wait, but those are models of my friends. This sucks. The second one was for me, not Barapapapa. Not loving it. I understand. Okay. Who attacks first? Okay. Ariel attacks first. Okay. Immune to gaining negative effects. And I need to use Lelek or Morana. What can we do with Morana? Okay. Interrupts enemies' planned action. Let's do that. Poisoning the bond with what? Temporary negative states inflicted on you do double damage. That sucks. Okay. So she will... Let me also reduce your focus. So that should disable you from the fight for a little while. Yeah, lowers damage taken from every attack by 4. For me, that's gonna be useful. Okay, he should be Alright, ow. Oh! I didn't get any damage from that. That is good. And... Rasputin uses your bond with Vukovac against you, casting the interminable state of Vukovac's burden on you. It is up to you whether you're going to carry that burden or drop it. Breaking the bond with the Salutor. Once you break the bond, you get rid of the burden, but you also lose the Salutor. Rasputin will surely use bonds with other Salutors in the same way. So, okay. What the fuck? Okay. That fucking sucks. Okay, this inflicts a lot of damage. Maybe we'll be able to get rid of him relatively fast. And I need to send Upur or Jin at you. This is the fast inflict damage, restores 24 of my health. But I don't need healing right now. So maybe I send Upur at you instead. But he is also... Oh, removes all negative effects from me. Yes, let's do that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ariel. Ow. Okay. Ariel is down half of his health. Maybe we could try getting rid of him somehow. Let me cast Suffering on you and maybe breaks the bond with the Salutor for good, relieving you of their burden. It restores all your focus and health points. Oh my god, this fight, it fucking sucks. Word. This one is a little slow. Yeah. Protects you against states being inflicted on you in a given round. Can it save me from poisoning the bond with my Jin, maybe? I don't think it can, but like let's check. Ow. Ow. But I'm not getting bleeding. But he still managed to poison our bond with the Jin. Fuck. Your attacks cast payback on you. Wow, awesome. I was cut in the kidney 3 times in a row. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's try with the Jin now. Because it restores my health. But a flesh wound. Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. Bloody Dead is cast on me, and I received 22 damage in the last round of the state's duration. Okay, this is actually not great. You know what, let's try to use this. And I will reduce her focus and remove her from this round. What? What? Kilomus. A word. Okay, she is vulnerable to a strong attack right now. But I will get a lot of damage. And I am... Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of damage. That is not great. I can risk it. Because this... Okay, he's hopefully going to die. She is not gonna attack me, so maybe I survive. And I deal a lot of damage. Okay, he's down. Ugh. Ay, yikes. And I will need to do some healing now. But at least we have one less enemy to worry about. Okay. Okay, who can heal me? 11 points is pretty decent. You are immune to gaining negative states, which kinda is kinda problematic to me. Let's try doing this, and I will cast Suffering on you, because that should also strengthen attack from Upur, hopefully. Okay. I think I'll try to interrupt your attack, hoping it will help, or possibly get rid of her. Yeah, let's try getting rid of her. Okay, 17 health. Yes! I interrupted her attack. Still good. Still good. Okay, she is dead. So it's only me and Emir. Okay, Ghosty, reduce focus, remove negative effects from me, please. Thank you. Restore 0 of your health points for every enemy in a suffering state, because nobody is in a suffering state. Okay, increase it. It will not cause him suffering, but it will increase Salute's next attack. So, still useful. Possibly. Lelek. Reduces focus. Removes negative states from me. Yes, protects me from having states inflicted on me. And let's try doing quick attacks. Yes! Interrupted! It sucks because I can only deal him straight damage. Okay, and maybe let me send Veles? Yeah, okay, this is very slow, but it gives 50% chance that damage will be tripled. That could be huge. Slows the enemy's planned action. Ooh! Please. If only you had kissed more dudes to round out your damage times. Yeah, exactly. I wish I could have kissed more dudes. Okay. Hopefully this should be it for them. And another fast attack. Bam. But what about Rasputin? Oh my god! He sent Ligia and Abauritze against me. That fucker. I need heals. Huh. Eight health points. Okay. You do that. You have damage reduced by 80%. You know what? Slows enemies. Poisoning the bond with Lelek. Suffer. Sure, and let's do a bloody death on you. Awesome. Rasputin. I thought we had something special. How could you? Anyway. I would do this, and for you, I need to send Bukovac at you. Inflicts damage equal to 8 for each enemy in suffering state. Okay, that should be a lot of damage, so let's do that. But let me do quick attack on Abauritze. Yes! Yes, disrupted his attack, so less damage on me. I am losing my focus though, so I need to restore that. He will die, so let me reduce your focus and restore my focus a little bit. Okay. Ay. Am I about to lose all of my focus? Reduce her focus, but lowers damage from every attack by 4. How about... Do I have somebody who restores my focus? Lelek? Protects me from states being inflicted. Maybe let's do that. And maybe... Let's reduce her focus. Ay. This is not great. Okay, this will kill her. Please. Oh my god! Yikes. Oh, I will die. It's me! Pride, recklessness, scheming, venomance. I am so going to die. I should have figured that he had 3, like, phases. Oh my gosh. Okay. Poisoning the bond with Veles. Fuck you. Okay, I need to restore my focus a little bit. Immune to gaining negative states, immune to gaining negative states. All of them are immune to gaining negative states, which sucks. Oh, it was with Lelek and Moran. Fuck, I read it wrong. I messed up. Shit. shit. Okay, but I will try my best to not lose any of my ghosties. But if I break the bond with them, it heals me and my focus. So I may have to sacrifice one. Hi, Zeus. I understand. Don't worry about it. I mean, hope you have fun and fingers crossed that you managed to finish tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Zeus, before you tune out, I have... Get his ass! I will, thank you. Before you tune out, I started working on a new game. I'm making a clicker. Right now, it's only placeholders, but a new project has started. Thank you. You can see the earliest possible version on the Discord. I think you are on the server, right? Yeah. Absolutely, you can hit me up after the stream. But yes, I shall continue the fight, and fingers crossed. This is the last. This is the last phase. I may have to sacrifice one of my ghosts, but maybe we survive. Okay, she'll attack this guy. And she used to go to bed after stream. That is also true. There are no lies in the chat. Your attacks hit a random enemy. Oh my god, this sucks. Basically, there's no planning. I can't do any planning. Skill speed is lowered by 1 if your health point is higher than 27. All of it sucks. Oh my god. I am so useless right now. Amazing. Okay, let's do this. It's still gonna attack some random enemy, so... Ow. Ow. Yay. That's bad. That is pretty bad. Yikes. At least you lost invulnerability. Inflicts 1 damage and reduces focus. Okay. This guy attacks next. And I may die. I have not died yet. I have 68 chance to die. However, if I... Okay. I could... Technically, I could say goodbye to Morana. Breaks the bond with the Salutor for good, relieving you of their burden. It restores all your focus and health points. Because we may die, I think... I'm so sorry, Morana, but I think it's goodbye. And because we are doing random, I mean, I'm gonna miss that rack. But she is slowing us down, and also Basically, my decision was she represents... What does she represent? Mind, I think? Because Upur is heart. Bukovac is deed. I think Veles is mind. And the last one was, I can't remember, but Lelek and Morana are in the same, like, dimension. So technically, I would say I could get rid of one of them, and I've been using Lelek much more than Morana. She's great, she looks great, but Lelek has been more useful to me, so unfortunately, that was the decision. Goodbye. You are free of me. Okay, but we can continue the fight. At least. You... Let's go with Upur. Yeah, reduces focus. And... I'm gonna do a quick action, because I still do quick action on random enemies. Okay, train disable, thank god. Yikes. Yikes. Ouch. Oh my god, how many attacks do you have? They took all of my focus in one round. Like, how is that? That's criminal. Okay, let me... This restores... She's great, she looks great, but Lelek has been more useful. The Polyco passes judgment, unfortunately. Okay, protects you against states being inflicted on you given round. Let's do that, because otherwise it's bad. It's bad. Okay, I restored my focus a little bit. Now... This fucker. How can I protect my focus? Removes all negative states from me. Yeah, let's disable this guy. And let me... Now I can cause suffering to these guys. Hopefully. Of course you had to attack with suffering the guy who cannot get negative effects. Of course, of course. Of course! Okay, you restores health, which is half of what you've lost. Okay, let's do this. Ah! That's a lot of damage, but also, yeah, I'm fighting for my life here. Okay, one focus left. Just not great. Lowers damage taken. Yeah, let's try. Removes all negative states from me. 50% chance of interrupting. Let's try. I think I will, yeah, I lost my focus. I think I won't be able to attack now. Oh, and I die. Great. You could launches an attack on random enemy, and it could be between 15 and 75. Amazing. Sure, why not? Can we... Yeah, let's restore my focus. I don't know if it'll work, but like... Did you kill him? Tell me you killed him, like, dead. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, okay, I am focused again. We managed to kill one. And I need some healing. Jin could heal me, but then he will deal more damage to me. Maybe not more, but he'll deal some damage to me. But I think I may need it. Yeah, sure. Heal me. And... yeah, and let's reduce damage for now. Oh! I am dead. Fuck. I have too many negative effects. I should have used Lelek. Unless I can still do it? It's slow. I wish it was faster. Let's see. Because if I die now, then it's so over. But if Lelek manages to move all of the negative effects from me to this guy, then we may be able to do it. Sure, restore my focus. Oh, I may survive, maybe? Oh no, I die. I need healing. This is slow. This is slow. Or I sacrifice one of the ghosts, and I think I may need to sacrifice Veles. Because wait, looking at my ghosts, I have deed, heart, word, and mind. So technically sacrificing Jin would still leave me with a ghost of each dimension. But he was pretty good. Okay, I think I need to sacrifice him because otherwise I don't survive this. But let's kill this one. Okay. We're down to 2. Can you remove all negative states from me? That would be nice. Oh, yeah, this will kill him. Okay. One last... The Salutor's next action will be one round faster. Or I do quick attack and hope we manage to be faster than him. Yeah, let's try to interrupt the guy. Yes! Okay, that was not a lot of damage, but still. Let me cause you some suffering. And let me send... Yeah, protect me from the state being inflicted on me. I don't think anything will be inflicted on me, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And if we manage to reduce his focus by 2... Okay, you know what? Let's do... No, he's immune to that! Can I... Yeah, cancel that action. Sure, let's do that. And... Oh, the lower the enemy's health, the faster the skill speed. And this should deal enough damage to kill him, so I think we should win now. Munch! Yes! Yes! Yes, we did it!
How dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Grigory Yefimovich, I'm asking you one more time. Any last words?
Today, you have lost your empire. My visions will come true. But when you realize that, it will be too late.
Take this madman out, and then find Skowon.
Okay. Yay!
Everything's going to hell but the snow. I can't get anywhere on time.
Oh, it's like a couple months later. Complain that the cold makes your glasses fog up. Oh my gosh! Poor Victor! Now he's wearing glasses.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Yeah.
What the hell do you wear them for?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław.
Oh my gosh.
Some tea to warm up?
Wait, before you begin, me first. I heard a new rumor apropos Skowon. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
Yay, congratulations.
You did quite a number on him. I'm sorry I didn't see it.
Admit that you shouldn't have held back. Say he deserved it. This guy is late as ever. He has more important business, I guess. We shouldn't have held back? I mean, would that change anything? I don't think so.
The Butcher of Warsaw deserved such a fate.
He sure did. I spit on him and 3 generations of his ancestors. I bring news. It's rather grim.
Oh.
A bunch of youngsters want to arrange foreskin checks for Poles.
Ew.
Some news.
They also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
Well, that's...
What about the Tatars?
We can ask them. They sit around in a bar in Vola.
Hmm. Ooh, yeah, who they are.
Who are they exactly?
How should I know? I didn't ask. But I'd rather have them stay where they are.
Maybe... I was about to say, maybe we could ask Abauritsi for help, because he has a way of dealing with youngsters.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
What? 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 Who? Who? You, my little revolutionary? Are you implying that there's something between me and Wanda? Huh? When? Like, neither confirm nor deny. Say it's none of our business. I mean, neither confirm nor deny. There's nothing. There's nothing between us.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you.
Oh.
Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Rasputin is that ex that will let me forget.
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view.
Oh,
And
that
how I should
was
look
it.
at it in hindsight. I try to see Nigia often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without a flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Uncle Sasha has become a grandfather. He seems to enjoy spending his retirement pampering his grandchild. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście.
Right, Abauritsi. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the king of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. But there is still a spark of hope for Warsaw. Through the heroic struggle of students, the Flying University has been legalized.
Woo!
At least there's that. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that.
But enough
It's
about that.
time for a new adventure, my friend.
What? I think this was a great ending. I think we got a great ending, honestly. But I am kinda interested. Thaumaturge? I hope. I wish. I think the game is great. Although I think it would be a better experience without huge breaks in gameplay. I should have played it like more in, I don't want to say one sitting, but I should have played it like more consistently. Then I wouldn't have forgotten so many parts. But I want to replay it and make different choices. What if I side with Rasputin, like 100%? Also, I imagine I could have sided with, if I, for example, instead of taking the socialists to the Lahites, if I sided with the police and then sided with Rasputin, maybe. Yeah. This game had an ending all along? Shocking, I know. Yay, Rasputin. But yeah, he didn't treat us like a friend. He treated us like a tool, and I didn't appreciate that. You know. Ooh. Oh! Interesting special thanks to Sven, to CD Projekt Red. Yay. But I have to say, it feels kind of perfect. I can wrap up and go to bed. I can wrap up the stream and start the game from the beginning. No, I have to say, the graphic direction, beautiful. Even, you know, looking at those portraits, fantastic. I really like the writing. I would love to play this game in Polish. If Thaumaturge can carry safe over with the salutors you kept, that would be awesome. Will Angie replay the game through the whole night? Haha, no. Accurate. She better not, and it is a threat. Do I recognize any of the... names? No, not really. Sleep well, this is a threat. Soon, we need to learn who made the game. Honestly, some of those illustrations I would love to have hanged in like at my home. They are so pretty. Like this watercolor or like ink. Acrylics maybe? Look at this djinn. It's so cool. I need to try to get to bed on time tonight, but he keeps trying to get to sleep on the floor with him and it's hard to escape. Aww. I think your spine would not appreciate sleeping on the floor, even though Bunny tries to convince you otherwise. Oh, a lot of people had to be involved in the localization to German. Oh, gosh, outsourcing. There was quite a lot of people involved in making this game. Special thanks. AMD? What? Are you thanking the whole AMD like company? Nice. And of course the last portrait is Victor. Is us. And Upur. Our first ghostie. I mean, there are also others. CEO manager? Oh, hush. Oh. I didn't click anything. Why did it run away from the logo? Anyway, my dears, I think it is time. I think it is time, don't you think? Sleep tight, or else the bedbugs bite. Yeah, absolutely. Or else. Where should we drop off? I see Izori is playing Silent Hill. 40? That's a lot, Mocha. Izori has been streaming for 2 hours. So I suspect they may be going for a little bit longer. What else do we have? Zoe is on. Jackie you rated last time. Izori is doing apparently a speed run of Silent Hill 1. The old one, Silent Hill 1. I don't know if there's other Silent Hill 1. Thank you for hanging. Yeah, you know what? Let's drop into Izori's. Let's mess up their speed run. Let's mess up their speed run. Speed running Silent Hill 1 sounds like such a pain. A couple of times when I was watching them do it, the frustration was very much felt through the screen. So, also, it always, I don't think I fully understand speed running such a long game, because I can imagine, like, when people speed run RPGs, like, I know I've seen a speed run of, I think, Legend of Zelda that was like, what, 13 minutes or something? I saw a speed run of Outer Worlds, not Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds, that was also like less than half an hour. But you can finish Silent Hill 1 in 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, so speedrun takes 3 to 4 hours. I mean, I understand that it is a speedrun of the game because it's usually much longer, but like, still baffling. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. Take care. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Whatever time zone it is for you. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye.